What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. I'm Boomer, and today, as you can see, we are back with the Minecraft series. It's good to finally say that again. Like I say at the beginning of every video, if you are new to this series, the playlist will be linked in the description so you can see how we got to this point. But let's go ahead and get right into this video. Well, so as you can see in this last video, we started building this observatory, but if we look inside, it is completely empty. So what I want to start off by doing in this video is getting the entire interior of this build set up and completing this build. So let's go ahead and start getting some of the supplies that we need. We're gonna need 4 of these decorated pots for just the main room, and as you can see, we have no brick, so I'm gonna have to go out and grab some real quick. So we got the clay that we need, so let's go ahead and throw it into the smelter. I'm not gonna use the massive super smelter that we started building in a few episodes ago because I don't really need it, because it's just a little bit amount of stuff. And while that is smelting, I'm gonna run into the barn and shear some sheep because I need a heck of a lot of carpet. Well, we got 43 wool already, so I think that might be enough to cover the entire thing. But let me go ahead and sleep. And about the common room, yes, I will be adding people to the common room, but the common room will be moved from this little tower all the way over to the new library observatory thing that we're building over there. So I'll be adding you in this video if you commented on the last episode, but you're just gonna have to wait a little bit longer because I want you guys to be the first people to be added to the new common room. So we're gonna need 6 of these for the main room, so let me grab these supplies. Luckily we have quite a bit, so let me just make 6 of these for right now. And now if I go check my windmill, we should have some leaves in there so I can make the potted plants. Yep, looks like we got quite a bit. Well, I got all the brick that I need, so let me make 2 more of these potted plants. What in the world is that thing doing? Are you chilling? You're not. Looks like I need to light this place up, but I guess we have a new guest that lives in the roof. So let's go ahead and set up all of these plants in the corners of this room, just like this. So now I want to set up a little receptionist desk area, just like this. And now this main room is pretty much complete. I just need to add a bunch of red carpet right here to make it look a bit better. And I also want to make a chandelier hanging from the ceiling. The reason why we needed these dogs that we got in the last episode is one of these guys is going to be the receptionist in our library. So comment down below right now what you think we should name these guys and what collar should they have, and I will pick one, and that will be the name of this dog. So let me push this guy up on the slab, just like this. And there we go. We got our receptionist for the new little building. So now when you run into the front door, you have a nice little dog to greet you. Nice. And this other guy, don't really have a plan for because it was kind of a package deal, because I saw one wolf and I was like, wow. And then I saw another one. Had to get him too, because I'm not going to tame one dog. Like, who does that? So now I want to get the chandelier set up. The one bad thing about how I built this building is it's not gonna be even, so as long as you don't look hard enough, you'll never notice. So let's just go ahead and bring this all the way down. So now I want to build out on all of these sides by 2, just like this, and then 1 up above that. I'm gonna put this like that. So now if I make some torches, I can go ahead and set up this chandelier area. So let's go ahead and get a torch on every single one of these arms that is sticking out, just like this. There we go. So now we have a nice little chandelier set up, and you can see that it adds just a nice little bit of variety up in the air. Well, I forgot that I'm gonna need to dye all of this wool red. Luckily, I basically have an infinite red dye farm over here with the iron farm. So let's go ahead and dye all of this carpet. And now if I go ahead and place it just like this, that adds a nice little walkway when you walk into the building. So we got this little receptionist area set up. I want to add a few chairs dotted around in here, so it's kind of like a little waiting area. But now we have to work on the 2 wings of this place. So this side is going to be for the comment room, and this side over here is going to be for cartographers. This is the first room on our agenda. So I realized I built the roof completely wrong in here. I built it too high, so I have to use these slabs to bring it down. So right at the top of these windows is where I need to make the line of slabs. So let me bring these all the way across, and then we can get to building the actual room. Now that I have the roof finished, I can actually start building the library. So in each of the corners, I want to have one of these pillars. Sadly, it is going to block off one of these windows, but it will end up being fine. And also 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks this way, I need to have another pillar and do the same thing over here, just like that. So you can see the basic layout of the library. I want to have all of this filled with bookshelves, and same with all of this. I will also have some little desks over here so people can work on it. Obviously, I'm the only one that's able to join this world, but be quiet, all right? It doesn't matter. So let's go ahead and make as many chiseled bookshelves as I can. So I'm going to turn a stack of this stuff. Let's see how many bookshelves I can make. Looks like I can only make 32. So let's fill in as much as we can with this amount, and then I'm gonna have to go grab some more wood. So I made some more chiseled bookshelves, and this is definitely enough to fill up the book wall. There we go. Got this part of the room complete. So now I need to make some more of these flower pots. All right, so I added in all of the decorative pots for this room. I know it looks kind of random right now and kind of stupid, but you'll see why I had to do it like that in a little bit. So let's add in the leaves just like this. And now I need to make a little bit more red carpet so I can make a little blob in the center of the room. So now what I want to do is make the desks that I was talking about earlier. So I want to put one right here, one right here. And basically this is the basic design of the desk. It's pretty simple. So there you go. You can see some little desk looking out the window. This one can't really look, but it's fine. So now let's add in the carpet just like this. And now I want to change these torches to lanterns. Now I just need to put one of these in each of the corners just like this. And there we go. This room has been completed. So now we can go ahead and start moving people from that comment room into this one. So let me grab one of these shulker boxes and let's fly back over here. All right, so now we are up here and now we can start pulling people out of this room. So this is the very first comment I ever added. So let's take a look at it once again. Looks like it is from Georgia. It's crazy how far we came. I remember building that barn. I thought it looked really good, and now looking back at it, it looks pretty stupid. So let's go ahead and add as many books to this shulker box as we can, and I'll try to keep them in order so I don't accidentally mess it up. And it actually looks like we had just the right amount of comments to fill one whole shulker box. So let's go ahead and add all of these people into the room. Just grab a handful of these and just start sprinkling them around inside this little library. And there we go. All the comments have been thrown into this new comment room. So let's go ahead and add the people for this episode. So we have 4 comments for this video. So let's go ahead and start adding some people. First person says, "The goat is back." Thank you, Caden, for the comment, and welcome to the comment room for like the second time, I'm pretty sure. Next up, we got Under a Minute Gang, says Lincoln. Thank you so much. Welcome to the comment room. Next up, we have Sergey saying he subscribed, and how do you play without getting bored? I mean, it's kind of difficult. I just try to like split my recordings up like I told you in the comment, but thank you for the comment and welcome to the comment room. And the final person on the video is from Saladon saying, "You're extremely underrated." Thank you, bro, and welcome to the comment room. All right, so now it's time to move on to the cartographers over here. Sorry guys, I'm a bit sick. I don't really know if you can tell in my voice, but first thing we need to go ahead and do is run over to the windmill so I can make some bread so I can start breeding the villagers over at the villager breeder, so they will already be done and I can move them over when I finish building their room. So if I check in here, yep, looks like we got quite a bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a stack of bread so I can breed them. All right, so let's go ahead and breed these guys. So here's a bunch of bread and you guys need to start making babies. All right, so while these guys are breeding, I'm gonna go head back over and start getting their room set up. First thing we need to set up is some more of these planters in each of the corners. So if I go check this shulker box right here, we should have quite a bit of brick. Now I just gotta grab the leaves and then we can get these built. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there we go. Got the pot set up in the corners. Now we need to get the beds for the villagers. Let's make 4 beds just like this one. Oh, that's quite a bit more than a few beds. Well, I tried to make 4 beds and ended up making, I'm not going to count that. So I'm just going to spread these out through here. Honestly, I'll probably do 6 of them. Good thing I made more than the beds that I needed. So now I can have 6. Now I'm going to need 6 cartographer tables right here. So let's make 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now I can just spread them out just like this. And there's our cartographer tables. And now to keep the villagers in, I need to put some fence gates. I know it's not the most elegant solution, but it gets the job done. And right here in the middle of the room, I want to set up a table just like this. Now I have a nice little table in the center of the room. I want to put carpet all around it, and then I want to put some maps on here just because it goes with the cartographer theme. Luckily, I have quite a bit of red carpet. So now let me just put it all around this. There we go. We got the carpet set up. I will fix the stuff under this in just a second. I'm just gonna have to go grab a little bit more wool, but now I want to make a bunch of maps.
6.5 hours later.
So I have all of the maps, as you can see. So if I place these down, you can see that once we get all these placed down, you can see the observatory up here, as well as all of the city we've built and most of the surrounding area. And now with these last few lanterns, as you can see, this room has been completed. We have the big map in the middle, all the workstations, and all the beds. So now we're gonna have to move all of the villagers from right over here across the map through here and then up into this area. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So I had a previous railway right here if you didn't watch the other videos, but now I'm just gonna divert it all the way over to the observatory. Alright, so I have it ran all the way into the room, so they'll just drop in here. But now I'm going to have to make a minecart and then go grab them from over there. Alright, who is going to be my first victim? You look like you want to. Alright, let's move this first guy back to the observatory. And there we go. First guy has been moved into the room. So now if I break this, he should run over it there, and there we go. So now I just need to get 5 more. So here's a little montage. So I got 5 of the villagers in here. Sadly, one of them died somehow. They just disappeared. So I'm just gonna breed them to get them to make 1 more, and then we'll have all of this completed. I had a little bit of trouble in the beginning because there were monsters spawning in the roof and they were running all over the place, but I got it figured out. So I can go ahead and break all of these railroads and get this place fixed. Well, since I have this room set up, you can see that my Elytra only has mending on it, so we might as well get on breaking 3. So let me go grab some paper from the sugarcane farm, then we can buy it with the money we make from the cartographers. Let's go ahead and turn all of this into paper, and I'll be back when I'm done. There we go, got all the paper. So let's go ahead and trade with these guys. I'm still having some trouble with some monsters spawning underneath, but I'll get that sorted out in just a little bit. But let's go ahead and start trading. And there we go. 44 emeralds. Well, let me get back to what I actually wanted to do, which was get on breaking 3 for my Elytra. I know he's in this house, but just gotta figure out which one he is. Here he is. And there we go. Let's go ahead and grab that. I'm gonna use the back door for the first time. Never really use it. So let's go ahead and put this on my Elytra. There we go. So we are basically completely done with this area now. We just have to wait for these guys to breed and they'll make another villager. But if we look in here, so much stuff to organize. So I am gonna go organize all my loot, and then we can go ahead and get to the next part of this video. Now, what I want to do is, if we look at our village right now, doesn't really look that good because none of this is connected. There's no bushes or anything. It's just a bunch of random houses dotted around. So what I want to do is add a little town square right here, connect all of the buildings up to it. Also, I want to add some like wagons and benches around just so it'll look a lot more alive. So yeah, let's go and do that right now. So the first thing I need to do is level this out just a little bit more because you can see that it is jagged. I like when it looks natural and stuff, but right now it's just not possible to build on this. So I'm gonna level it out real quick so you guys can see what it looks like. Alright, so you can kind of see what I was trying to do now. So basically what I want to happen is right when you walk up the stairs, I want there to be like a little plaza in the middle with some wagons and stuff sitting around it. So first thing I want to do is make sure to keep this all lined up, and I want to make a like 3x3 little box just like this, and then I will fill it up with dirt just like this. So this is going to be like kind of the center piece of the entire thing. I want to build a custom tree inside this area right here, put some benches around and do stuff like that. But if you can see when we walk up the stairs, it will be right in the center. You will see the big tree in the middle, and then hopefully it'll bring some more life into this village. So to make this custom tree, what what I need to make is a bunch of these blocks right here. Basically what this will do, it will ensure that I won't have any exposed wood poking out and it'll all be spruce. I want this tree to be a spruce tree, but I want it to have the oak leaves because it'll match the area better. So I guess I can start trying to build this thing. Custom trees take quite a while to make and take a lot of brain power, which I don't really have right now. Feeling kind of sick and stuff, if you guys know. But there is kind of what the base of the trunk is going to look like, and it's going to spread out into a bunch of other little branches. Alright, so I got the basic layout of the tree set up. I know it doesn't really look good right now. I need to add leaves, but first I also want to add some fences. And what these will do, they'll basically just make it look more like a tree. It's basically just like the smaller branches at the end of a tree. So there are the little branches I was talking about. Now I just need to collect a bunch of oak leaves. I don't really have enough on my shears right now, so I'm gonna have to go make some more. Then I can go ahead and get this tree completed. So I got all the leaves I think I'm gonna need. So let's go ahead and get this tree built. All I gotta do is just spam a bunch of these leaves all around the tree basically. So let's do that right now. It looks all right, I guess. Doesn't really look as good as I wanted it to, because I've built a few custom trees before and they looked much better than this. Pretty much the best I can do right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the surrounding area. So around this entire plaza area, no, it's not supposed to be on there, I want to set up some benches just like this. We got some benches around our little tree area so you can sit here and hang out. So now I just need to rough up the ground all around this thing so it looks like people have been walking. Obviously now I need to do it to the main staircase up to the village. So now let's add in all the gravel. All right, there we go. We got most of the gravel added in. I'm not going to connect a path over to the giant observatory yet, just because I need to fill in all this area and I don't really know what I want the layout to be. If we fly over to my base, you can see through here it's way more luscious, has some lanterns hanging from poles with a bunch of bushes. So I want to carry all of that from this area of the base all the way into the custom village just so it can get a little bit more lively. All right, so I grabbed some leaves from the base as well as some bone meal. So let's go ahead and bring it over to the custom village. There's no real designated design for how I'm placing this stuff, kind of just dotting it around. Don't want to overcrowd this center area because I want to have a bunch more stuff. So just gonna add a few little bushes. All right, so got a bunch of bushes added in. So now I'm just gonna go around and bone meal all of this just to get some more tall grass and stuff like that. So got this place bone mealed. You can already see that it's coming together much more. So now just need to make a bunch more of these little lantern things. But for that, gonna have to go run back to the base, sleep, and then get some torches. So I guess time to start adding these things. I got a bunch of these little lanterns hung up all through the village, but I also want to have some hanging from the tree just to add some extra little ambience. If I break these leaves right here, then I can jump up and hang it right there. You can see you got a lantern hanging there and a lantern hanging there, as well as all the way around the base, so it should be lit up at nighttime. Obviously it's still gonna look a little bit bland because we have a lot of open space over here and over here, but this area is definitely starting to look better. So now in some of these open areas around here, I want to add some wagons and stuff. So I have a simple design to make a wagon. So this first design is pretty simple. What I have to do is go 2 blocks apart, flip these up, add some slabs at this height right here, and then add some more wheels just like this. And then to make it look more like a wagon, we can add some spruce stairs just like this, and to close off the ends we can add these 2 little signs like this, and there we go. We have a nice little design for a simple wagon. It's got the wheels and then it has the storage area. Here is the first wagon we have built, and now I want to build probably 2 more throughout this middle area. So this next one is going to be back in the bushes right here, and it is a much smaller design of a wagon. So once again, we do the same thing that we did with the wheels as before, just like this. Then build the slab, do the stairs like this, and then place a slab just like this, and then once again go across the sides just like this with the signs. Got another little small wagon in the bushes over here. Alright, so now that we have all this done, this seems like a great place to end this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure if you enjoyed, you leave a like and subscribe because it helps me out so much, and we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers right now. I know this video is a little bit shorter than my usual ones, but I'm feeling very sick right now and I just don't feel up to making a much longer video. Well, other than all that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, everybody.